Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Skyrim Remastered. So,
The task of
I
steward is
could,
more important than you realize.
after
The Jarl often
redoing
ask for my
all the
valuable
enchanting
counsel.
and selling that I could do here, I
I'll be
could
glad to
decorate
help
the
you.
house
There are
here
many ways to improve
in
your
Bree's
home,
home.
provided you have the coin.
And
of
let's
course,
see what he
don't
has to
forget
offer.
consult your home
You
decorating
can
guide
only
for
talk to
descriptions
this
of the
guy
decorations you can buy.
while he's in this hall. If you talk
What
to
would you
him
like to purchase?
while he is in his bed, that's gonna be a problem. I guess let's do a children's
Very
bedroom.
well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
For the expense, it's not too much to decorate this whole thing. I could replace it with an alchemy lab, so I guess I'm not going to have an alchemy lab.
Very well. I'll
Kitchen
make the arrangements.
furnishings.
The next time you visit your house, your new
Again,
furnishings
we're
will
having
be
the
in place.
same issue of
Is there
them
anything else you'd like to purchase?
not explain. The cycle here is just messed up. That's what I'm trying to say. I
Very
click
well.
here, he
I'll
says
make
the
the
same
arrangements.
thing. I
The next
click,
time you visit
he
your
says
house,
the
your
same
new
thing.
furnishings will be
Why
in place.
can't I just say,
Is there anything else
let me
you'd like to
check all
purchase?
these boxes, and then when I get out of the menu, he'll say something like it will be done or thanks for doing business. We don't need audio feedback on each specific
Very well.
decision.
I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place.
I did not realize
Is
it was
there
going to be
anything else
this
you'd like to purchase?
this cheap for Bree's home. That's really nice. Now, the reason why the child's room would be replaced with the alchemy lab and none of the
Very
other
well.
ones are
I'll make
replacing
the
anything
arrangements.
is
The next time you
simply
visit your
because
house, your new
the
furnishings will
DLC
be
of
in place.
Hearthstone allowed you to
Is there
adopt
anything else
kids,
you'd
and
like
I
to
don't
purchase?
think you had that ability before. So it kind of
Very well. I'll
added
make
some
the
more
arrangements.
ability and
The next
interactions
time you
with
visit your
kids
house,
that
your new furnishings will be
normally
in
would
place.
just be
Is there anything else
there.
you'd like to purchase?
So now we've done anything. We've done
Enjoy your
everything.
visit to Dragon's Reach.
I still have a significant amount of items that I need to sell. And I could certainly run over to the other area. We should test that out and see what happens.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
There's
Been too
Yolanda.
long since we've had good magic.
So we're looking for that girl. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to adopt her now. If we can find her.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
So, as we're in this area, I think I can just take whatever I want. Coin purse, fine. I guess I'll take it. 9 gold. Open this door. There's all kinds of books and stuff I can take. No, it's still stealing. Interesting. Steal the coin purse. Whose bedroom, I wonder, is this? I could put the weapon, by the way, back on the wall if I
My
felt
favorite
it should
drinking
be.
buddy. Let's get some mead.
I don't know why he's calling me my favorite drinking buddy. I've never drunk with this one. Let's see, expert case. The weapon is missing now, and it still would be stealing. That's surprising. And this is still stealing. So even as the leader of the companions, there's no option there. If you want those items, you're gonna have to steal them. That's good to know. There's no higher standing I could be in with the companions, as far as I can
You've been a good
figure.
friend to me. That means something.
So I'm kind of done with the companions too. We're now working on a slightly shorter storyline of being a mage, and in the idea of being a mage, it's let's see what time it is. 8 p.m.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
A wolfish grin. Here. Let's.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
I should probably take another
Pardon me.
disease.
Take a look.
She doesn't even seem to particularly care to be behind the area. Should I sell the Harker tusks? I think I probably should. Potions of haggling, potions of regeneration, alteration. I'll sell most of these and drink one. Magicka, minor stamina, plentiful magicka. I probably should hold on to some of that. Stamina. And what does she have for sale? Recipes that aren't really worth buying. Ingredients that I probably already have. And potions that
Come
don't
back
matter.
anytime if you need a remedy. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? Need something? I think I can teach you a thing or two.
She can't train me more in alchemy. And then he's still dead, so nobody to deal with there. He really was one of the worst characters you could have that could have died. I didn't kill him, so I shouldn't say you could have. Let's go ahead and use the tanning rack and make as much leather as possible. I probably have a major amount of hides. We'll make 3 leather strips. We have 61 pieces of leather. Interesting. Again, I'm holding too much items. Come on. Come on. Nope. Stop. Hurry up. Cut her off at the pass. Come on. This is awful.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's
trade
get
with
going.
him.
What do you need to take?
Let's give him something, another shield or 2. There we go.
Let's go.
Check inside the shop if you need anything.
So we took too long. So here's our house, fully decorated, full of things. Is there any item that's really worth it? Not really. This is just decorations. Here is the child's room. So we can now adopt a child, and maybe then I can move them to my lake house later on. Here's our companion's room, and inside of this is just a roll of paper. And some simplistic clothes. And here's some gold. We can take that. You can activate the weapon plaque by putting whatever weapon you have. So if I put it here, it will place your currently equipped weapon. So if I do this and put it there, and then I can take it back, but I have to equip it again. Nothing in here, nothing in there, nothing in there. There's the standard iron shields and great swords, basic things. Encouraging ants with a sweet roll next to your bed. And a sweet roll here. And here's the beggar prince. So I think we'll just leave the decorations in this house mostly the same, but I was gonna get the well-rested bonus.
Huh?
So let's hop in bed and sleep until 8 in the morning, 9 hours. Well, it didn't say I feel rested or well rested. Seems like you get that bonus on random occasions. Alright.
I don't claim to be the... Take a look.
So she's got some stuff to buy. We can go ahead and sell this, this. This is 32. Well, this is 37. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Woodcutter's X, pickaxe, arrows that do 8 versus this that does 14. I'll sell both those arrows. Apparel now. Sell that elven shield and miscellaneous things.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Let's take this one and this one. And this is a two-handed weapon, so the shield actually, he's not
Lead
going
on,
to use
then.
it.
Have you met my father? He's the steward at
Lead
the
on,
Dragon's
then.
Reach. I help my father. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So, apparel, bonded iron shield, dwarven shield. And that's it for selling. Let's see if she's got anything worth buying. Nope, I guess not. Let's see. Weapon. I didn't make the glass weapon stronger. I lack that ability, and that was a mistake on my part. And armor, can I make it exquisite? It's exquisite and exquisite.
You
I
think all the
could,
counsel my
but I
father
need
provides the Jarl is his alone?
refined.
Let's just say I advise the advisor and leave it at that.
That's an interesting conversation. Nothing here to forge. Let's see if we can make some jewelry. Let's see. Do we have anything? Silver amethyst ring for 180. Silver jewel for 380. There we go.
Out with it.
We'll wait an hour and see if we can unlock that. Apparently the place doesn't want to be open until past 8. So she gets an early start.
We've got small weapons as well as the finest weapons and armor.
Does he have... Nope. Nothing. Ancient Nord arrows. I'll sell that. I've got too many ingots. I'm sure of
Good
it.
doing business with you.
So it might be a smart move to put all my ingots in the lake house too. But let's adopt this girl and be done with it.
Did you know there's some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
That's not the girl. Why are there some boots here? Oh, because I dropped these.
The finest cuts, fresh
I
from the
guess we
wilds.
can take
Fresh
them.
baked loaves.
They've just been sitting here the whole time. Interesting.
You're the best. Can you be my... Really? Do you have a place I could live?
Yes, I've got a house in Whiterun.
Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Yes, I'm sure, daughter.
Yay! Thanks, Mama. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
So off she goes.
It's
So-
a shame, isn't it?
We need to definitely figure out what is the difference between the house in Whiterun versus the house
time at the market stalls
elsewhere.
the merchant's trade.
And this is the beginning of what I hope to be a whole list
Here for the boy.
of
I'm a
sword
adopting
So, even if you are my elder.
adopting orphans. Let's try to get them all
Got
if we
some good
can.
pieces out. Take a look.
Let's see, apparel. She's still got a lot of gold. Steel armor, hide boots, and they don't want the jewelry.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Let's just go in the breeze home and see how the reactions are.
It's everything I could have hoped for.
It's all yours.
I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
So this is such a tiny house, I have to walk around here. So in her chest, she's got the Children in the Sky book. I'll take the Honey Nut Treats, Laffy Taffy, and I'll leave the books. And let's see. Man, the menu is just all over the place. Children of the Sky. And ingredients I'll keep, but food I'll give back to her. And give her back her book. Store that. And then store that. And do I have anything else I want to do? I think I have a child's doll. Let's see if we can hand it to her, otherwise we'll just store it. Because if that's the case.
Mama!
Here, let's see. Go play outside. Go do your chores. It's time for us to move. So I'll tell her that at a certain point.
Wow, thanks, Mama.
And see, the only thing I can give her is the child's doll.
Thanks.
The gift of charity has been added to me. Yay. So the question is, where are my stats that I could even, like, see that? It's somewhere over here in general stats. Let's see. Start, general stats, quest, combat, magic, crime, general. Yeah, it doesn't even say something like this. There's so many hidden markers here. I don't want to tell her to move because obviously that's not ready. But let's go to Lakeview Manor and let's continue down this path of making this house ready. This wonderful house. Let's see. What do we have left on the drafting table? Addition. Where do we leave this? Alchemy doors, iron fittings, hinges, and nails. How can I not have these things?
I'm still here. What do you need to take? Let's go.
What happened to all my items? I have locks, but I need all kinds of iron. Let's talk to
I am your sword.
Lydia.
Honor to you, my Thane. Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Let's see.
I'll see to it at once.
A chicken.
I am your sword and your shield.
Buy
Of
some
course.
furnishings for
What
the
room
house.
would you like me to furnish?
Let's see. The entry room would be 1,000. The bedroom would be so we can do 30. So
Very
armory
good. I'll make all the arrangements.
and
Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
the
Very
bedroom.
good. I'll make all the arrangements. Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
And the entry room.
Very good. I'll make all the arrangements.
And
Of course.
buy some
What are we
building
running short
materials.
of?
Let's see.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid you're a bit short of funds at the moment.
Darn it. So I need
Okay.
iron. And this is an iron ore vein here.
Long life to you, Thane.
So this is no fun.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Does she have any iron in her possession since she was just sitting here?
I am your sword and your shield. All right then.
Did I exhaust iron? Darn it. So we've got this guy, who is our bard. We've got our apiary, which apparently hasn't refilled. We're trying to add this back section here. We've got all this nice stuff out here in the back. So there's outside decorations and inside decorations. Let's see, if I have 61 leather, I probably can make leather strips for down to 50. And that'll be more than enough. I have some lumber here, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. Now, to build what we're trying to build, the alchemy laboratory, we need 3 iron fittings, 6 hinges, and 6 nails. So, iron fittings. 1. That. So I need more iron. That's the problem. I still need that one more hinge and all that. And this is to make the north wing something. And then the rest of these are just to remove workbenches, which I think I probably could do, but we'll wait for a while to do that. Alright. So we have Dawnbreaker, Quarried Stone, and Savior's Hide. Probably not the best place to have those items, but let's take Dawnbreaker and Savior's Hide. Let's put some of the items that we won't need for a while. Like, I don't think I need a torch, so I'll store that. The unusual gem I'll keep. The steel ingots, the silver ore, the moonstone, the malachite, the quicksilver ingots, the quarried stone, and let's see, orichalcum ingots, linen wrap we should sell, leather strips, leather, iron fittings, hinges, gold. I only have 25 gold, interesting. And garnets and flawless amethyst and all that. Conundrum ore, conundrum ingots, and amethysts. So, is there any other thing I'd like to get rid of and yet keep in that specific place? No, I don't think so. This workbench, let's see, there's a dresser and barrels. See, there's a bunch of stuff in this area that still needs to be built. These wall sconces are made through goat horns. So this room still needs some stuff in it. Let's move here. Nope, I didn't mean to exit the Skyrim. That was my mistake. Let's see, we've got these bedrooms. They're still not furnished as much as I would like. Where is the thing here? Like weapons racks. I need some of those somewhere where I can put some weapons on display. This room is pretty nice. So this is the child's bedroom, supposedly. And what more could be in this bedroom? Safe. Lots and lots of items. So what is my money to decorate going to? Is it something she hasn't done yet? Or is it something she has done? Down here in the cellar, is there anything more I can do? Not right now. So we need a ton of iron. A ridiculous amount of iron. So for now, I will simply choose to put in this dresser all the special items. So weapons, Dawnbreaker. Oh man, I gave a Dawnbreaker to somebody. Who has my other Dawnbreaker? Well, I guess I'll have to remember if it matters. Savior's Hide. And let's see, do I have anything else that needs to actually sit? Here's one of the items here I haven't eaten before, moon sugar. That one I haven't eaten either. But I don't have an alchemy lab here. I don't think I could. And deer pelts. Things like that I probably could just also put here. Like deer pelts. And let's just everything. Everything we have like that. Take it and get rid of it. Hinges too. And leather. I'm gonna go make a bunch of leather things, I guess. Locks, nails, straw. And then let's put the heads up lower. Let's put the heads in here too, since we need that. I suppose I'd run out of witch heads if I was... Let's see. Let me ask her something.
What do you need, my Thane? Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
Let's see, the entry room.
I'm sorry, but you can't afford that right now.
That's, I guess, the one... So, anvil now. And as things are, I could definitely not make anything jewelry. And I shouldn't be able to make anything elven. But leather... The idea here would be to make as many items as possible. So something that takes 2 or 1 to 2 leather strips. Or 1-to-1 ratio. That is ideal. So something like that for 25. Actually, it's not that good. That is better. So leather armor. And then let's see, we have 31 leather strips and no leather. There we go. Nice. There is also this way we want to fast travel to and sell items, although I probably should have gone back to Whiterun. We'll see if we can sell.
My brothers Solaf and I are the only true Nords in Falkreath. That Valga Venetia is doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
Where's your brother? Your brother is missing.
You'll find
Did he die?
Solaf and I are the only true Nords in Falkreath.
Oh no, don't tell me I lost another one.
Need something?
We have Boland. And he's locked up for the night, so let's forget that. Let's go back to Whiterun. The way time just kind of comes and goes.
What was that?
Here we go!
Somebody's attacking me.
No sign of him.
Who are these people? A vampire. And a Battleborn character. And a White Willing Guard. And a Vampire Thrall. And a Vampire Thrall. Didn't we take care of the vampires? So, Idolf, the brother, has now died. That's a shame.
What do you need, my friend?
So that's another character in Whiterun has died. For not a great reason. Let's find her daughter and see if we can tell her to move.
Mama!
Hmm.
Really? Where are we going? Oh, stop teasing me.
Hmm.
Bye, Mama.
So I can't move into the other house. I don't know why. It may just be some weirdness going on. But next time I get a house, I guess I'll try and figure that out. But speaking of next time I get a house, I need to get more iron. I don't know how to get more iron. Let's focus on this story. That's where we were going next. So we'll fast travel to this location.
There's a cave. Animals or bandits inside, no doubt.
So our goal is to find the Dawn Star. We are in a little weird position because we are going to quickly max out our what was that? That is a fox wandering under the water. Interesting. We're gonna max out our archery thread, and then we're gonna just be kind of in this weird position of having to pick some other style of weapon to attack with. That's fine. We could use wolf gold as a two-handed axe for a while. So this is kind of a sunken, well, it's under the ground area. Something's flickering over here. I'm not sure you could actually swim up to get on any of these edges. Well, I guess you can. See, when you compare the tower that was in the middle of an island infected with rats in The Witcher 3 versus this is pretty humdrum so far. Maybe it will prove itself more interesting. We have a skeleton chained here. Open the shackles. Sure. We'll read all of these. Take all of that. Let's see. Items. Come over here. Whatever that said. We'll pretend to read them, I suppose, is the more accurate thing. And now we just move forward. Are there gonna be anything attacking us?
By Ismir, that's impressive.
What? Bodies? What kind of guy do I have traveling with me? He's impressed by bloody mounds of skulls. So we have to get all the way up there, and so we're gonna have to find a way through all of this. We don't see too much flooding in the caves, so this is a nice experiment for them to try that and see how it works.
Got the feeling there's trouble ahead.
I'm trying to think if Skyrim came out before BioShock 1 came out.
Come on!
Wow, shot him in the hand and it killed him. I have a decent amount of items already on me, so I really failed to sell them. So I'm gonna have to be careful about what I pick up. But a human heart, I'll take that. You don't get one of those every day. And potions are some of the most expensive items you can have in the game. Novice Necromancer. Wine. Look at all the values of the books. And let's move on. Let's see. We'll take their robes. I hope those are worth taking. I should look at the value of the robes before I take them. How'd I turn her into an ash pile? Well, I did upgrade my weapon to do frost damage, I thought. So, it does 14 frost damage as it attacks. That's why they're turning blue when I hit them. So are they just necromancing skeletons to make them be their servants? Potion of water breathing. That might come out as being useful later. There's a pot. You can search the pot. Interesting. Half the time you see a pot, you can cook in it. I haven't seen one you could search in it. Or at least not one that I recall. This game is too big. It has certain things that seem like they would do one thing and then they do two things. Sneak increased. Did I hit him right in the eye? I don't think so. Moon sugar. Let's search the cupboard. In a lot of ways, it's probably not even worth your time to search certain things, but the game never really lets you fully admit that to yourself. It strings you along throughout all 200 plus hours of gameplay, however long you really want to play something like this. It's going to make you just continuously move down that path. I guess we're going this way. I hope this works. Let's see. Wanna hurry. Yep, nothing else. So I'm starting to run out of oxygen there. It would be nicer if I was completely full of money, just a ridiculously wealthy person for as obsessively as I've played, which isn't actually that obsessive. I'm sure other players would have made many trips back and forth selling every single item, waiting many days to get the stores to restock their amount of gold they have. I'm sure somebody played that way at least. It would be nice if this was more of a video game in that aspect. There's too much realism in this. Not enough fun. Tragedy in Black. Go hide. Soul Gem. Ruined Book. Soul Gem Fragment. Soul Gem Fragment. Petty Soul Gem. Level Magica. I believe there's somebody in here. Nope. That's just a light playing tricks on it, on the walls. This is strange that this game is doing that. I've never seen this in another game. It's, again, very realistic and not very video gamey. I wouldn't complain about it though. It's probably pretty cool idea, and we should see it done more. Even though it does cause people to get a little bit scared and potentially run from shadows. Mixed unit tactics. I think there might be a skeleton over there, but let's start with this. Can I disenchant anything? Nope. And let's look at our items. We ate some ingredients that we hadn't eaten before, and I was supposed to, after that point, potentially take the cure potion, so I know I'm cured of any diseases I may have picked up by eating those things. So let's do that now. Potion of the healer, no. Potion of cure disease. There we go. And hopefully that works. So we can make cure disease now. The damage stamina regen and invisibility and resist shock. Weakness to shock, weakness to poison, weakness to magic, weakness to magic. There we go. Resist shock and vampire dust. I'm looking for the things that are dimly lit. So I make an unknown potion. There you go. Regenerate health. Regenerate magica. I think we're starting to run into a level here of items that we've already connected with and combined that I should try to make healing potions if I could, at the very least. Skeever tail. and hanging moss, and what else? Seems like there's certain classes of items. White cap. There we go. Cure disease. This, and let's see, what haven't we also tried it on? Is there blue mount flower? There we go. Damage stamina regen and bone meal and I may have to just make something with these two ingredients. The dark and the bold text is very similar, by the way. Very, very similar. There's 3 levels of things going on here. The one that's highlighted, the one that's not highlighted, and the... So if I make something like this, does that help anything? It might, actually. So, if I was to do something like this, that actually probably isn't a terrible idea. And we've got a lot of these going on here. So let's try the first 3 on everything, like this, and see if that causes us to learn anything new. Let's see, this, and this. Craft. Clear. This, and this. Clear. This, and this. There we go. Clear. This, and this. Clear. This, and this. Clear. I'm not sure if what I'm doing actually makes sense or not, but at the very least it's helping us get through things and craft a little bit faster. And it seems like maybe I should start at the bottom, just in general. Start at the bottom, here, craft something. We learn something new, good. Start here, and this, and bear claws, and then let's try this one, and this one. Yeah, that seems to work. This one, and this one. Clear selection. This one, and this one. This one, and this one. Yeah. Bear claws, this one, and this one. Clear selection. So we're learning things. White cap this and this. This, and this. There we go. This, and this. This, and this. This, and this. There we go. This. Let's see. Resist poison. This one, and this one. This one, and this one. This one, and this one. Let's see. This, and that. That, and that. Let's see. This. Alright, I think we just leveled up. And that's really what we're trying to do always. This, and this. Nothing. This, and this. This, and this. This, and this. I hope somebody can make some logic out of this madness here. There we go. This, and this. This one. That one, and that one. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. This one. So. I don't want to... This and that, and let's see if we can find something we haven't done before. I think I may very well have found all the abilities for all the items that I've picked up. Because it doesn't... It just doesn't feel quite right now. It feels like I'm just... Well, maybe I'm not, though. It seems like this is working better than what I was doing before. At the very least, this takes less time. And it's getting rid of a lot of items that we've been holding on to for quite a while. Snowberries, this guy, with this guy, with this guy, this one, with this one, with this one, this one, with this one. Maybe by being limited in the future with the number of items I have, I can also potentially make more mixes. That one with that one with that one. See, that again worked. This one with that one with that one. Alchemy increased up to 43. This one, this one, this one. This is almost intentionally boring at this point too. If I'm gonna have to sit here and I only have one bee now. Alright, Good. So, that is a full and true example of how long it's going to
I'm still
take
here.
to upgrade
It's all in the
your
swing.
alchemy. So
Let me show you.
we're ready to level up now. Do I want more health or more stamina? I think I just want more stamina. Smithing is at 45. I really could use the ability to do arcane blacksmithing. This is at 50, so there's no reason to upgrade that right now. Two-handed, we're trying. This is at 76. So I could do steady hand at 60. And I could get Hunter's Discipline to have twice as many arrows. But actually, I probably don't need the arrows. Light armor is at 37. I could get a custom fit, but only if I get rid of the Daedric item I have right now. Lockpicking is at 42. Needs to be at 50 before I upgrade the next section. Speech is at 39. So 50 is the next thing there. Or 40 for better prices if I went up one more level in speech. But my speech is only at 49 because of some of the equipment I'm wearing. Enchanting. My enchanting is at 53, so I suppose getting enchanting up to making them stronger is the right move. Also, skill enchantments on armor are 25% stronger. That's a good idea too. Was there anything else we really should have done? Nope. Now,
Let's get going.
let's train
It's
me
all
in
in the
two-handed.
swing. Let me show you.
I have insufficient gold. Alright, well, we'll deal with that later. So that was quite the break. Really. I'm just looking at our clock and it's been an hour. I have to apologize for that. Yes, we spent an hour and it feels like all we did was work on our house and work on alchemy. And nothing else. That is the weirdness of this game, is you do have this happen. You will spend an entire hour doing pretty mundane things because it's just strangely designed and very eager to waste your time, this game is. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube page. On the right there's a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.